Hello, everybody. Jason Williams Survive. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, and taking care of one another. As I said in my other videos a time or two before, that I don't cover politics, and I don't like to talk about politics or personal life on here because it generates bad comments and arguments. But with a little caveat that I would cover these things if needed, and this is one of the times it's needed. No other content creator on YouTube at the moment is covering this because they're busy covering the trucker protest in Canada, how bad Biden's doing, the price of gas, food shortages, or if they're on the right of things, um, you know, uh, covering that, or if they're on the left, they're they're propping up Biden, trying to make him look good, saying Hunter Biden's computer's fake. The Steele dossier we had on Trump is real. Hunter Biden never done anything wrong. That type of stuff. So while they're doing that, and I think it is by design right now, they're trying to push some very bad stuff through and then force it down our throat where we wake up in the morning and this is passed and we're being notified. This is law now. Fuck you guys. There's nothing you can do about it. We slipped everything through while you were sleeping. So some of you may be wondering what the hell I'm talking about, and I'm talking about the Earn It Act. And before I go into detail on the Earn It Act, please, guys, share this video. Share it far and wide because it's not being covered, and people need to know about this. So the Earn It Act 2022. This is not the first time this has been tried by the Democrats, but this time it actually does have bipartisan support. And like many things that they do, especially on bills like this, they claim it's for the children. We got to protect the children. And that is a code word for feel good about this, let us do it, or you're the hateful person. And it makes for a lot of uninitiated people easier for them to swallow the concept of giving up their rights. What is the Earn Act? The Earn It Act of 2022 is a modified version of the Earn It Act of 2020. This time it does have bipartisan support. What it seeks to do is repeal, to a point, Section 230 of the Decency Communication Act. And that gives websites like Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, etc., protection from lawsuits over what their users post. These are public traded companies, so they're not going to allow anything illegal to go down. So I go on Facebook, let's say, and I post all 3 John Wick movies. Facebook is going to detect them. They're going to take them down, and the production house, movie studio that made these movies could sue me over posting them, but couldn't sue Facebook for it. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, this is all good and well until you really start digging into this bill and what it is and what they are seeking and attempting to do. It is very complex. There's a lot of nuances and caveats to it, but I'm going to try and sum it up the best I can. So basically, this bill is stating that they have to have safeguards in place that detect certain things automatically and remove certain things automatically. Okay, fine. Most people say fine, okay, we could live with that. Might not like it, but it ain't going to hurt us too bad. But then it goes even farther and it goes into encryption. Any public provider of any services like internet or Facebook or any communication service or app, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc., have to have a way to decrypt encrypted things. Makes you think, don't it? But not only their ability to encrypt them, but the government have access to this technology to encrypt and collect whatever data they want. So, if this passes, everything you type is going to be grabbed and scanned for certain words, phrases, etc., and either be blocked from posting or removed from posting, but is also going to be saved, and the government is going to have access to that and where it generated from. You have cryptocurrency. You can forget about your wallet, your crypto wallet being securely encrypted. Use a cloud server for work, something like Google Drive, where you can work on your documents at work and then come home and log on your computer and log into Google Drive and finish up the project you're working on. Forget about that being secure. Have cloud storage for photos that you take on your digital camera. To forget about that being secure. You've lost all your privacy with this if it passes. You got to wonder why they're doing it. And, I can sit here and point out all the reasons they're doing it, but I think you guys can figure that out on your own. Now, don't sit here and think, well, okay, this passes the Judiciary Committee, it's going to the Senate to vote. It has bipartisan in the Senate, but when it goes to the other house, they're not going to approve it. You may be right on that because the other house, has got more of a Republican stronghold than the Democratic stronghold, but this in the Senate does have bipartisan support. But don't think we ride this out to midterm either, because the Republicans do have their own bill on this, and it's called the LAED Act that they plan on bringing up again. And the LAED Act is really a piece of work, and it makes the Earn It Act look okay. Please, guys, share this video so people understand that this is actually going on right now, because the news is not covering it. Go to the Electronic Frontier Foundation and use their links to email your congressmen and your senators, encouraging them to vote no on this. Both times these acts were tried before, the Electronic Frontier Foundation put a stop to them. And hopefully they can do that again. But it's going to take all the people speaking up saying no. And if we say no and they still pass it, it's going to require us to actually go and make a difference and vote everybody that voted for this act out of office. There's no more playing games with this, saying, well, they voted for a bad bill, that way they have some negotiation room and something else. No, this ain't rolling like this, okay? This is a total right, and it is a way to take control from the people, to monitor the people like Soviet Union did, like China does, like Iran does, and, looking for people that don't agree with them, that don't share their views, and re-educate them. Used to bully reporters. I can see it being used for that without a doubt. It's just really, really bad, folks. Please share this video, get the word out there, sign the petitions, use the links at the Electronic Frontier Foundation's website to email the proper senator and congressman for your district. Do everything you can to get the word out on this and try and put a stop to it. And it's going to take more than you just watching and sharing this video. This is a call to action on this. This needs to be stopped. With that being said, I'm going to end this video. I will talk to you guys later. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and take care of one another.